What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. I want to give you guys the Ego rumor mill, and I gotta file this under the Ego rumor mill because it is not yet official. More details to come, and I will keep you guys updated. Hit the like and subscribe button. Now, it looks like Nonito Donaire may be facing his mandatory for his WBO belt, and that's Jessie Magdaleno. Great fight, and this would be a co-main event on Pacquiao versus Jessie Vargas. I reported this before anybody in the YouTube stratosphere. Pacquiao-Vargas will not be on HBO. They haven't released officially what they're going to be doing. I've heard things that Top Rank might try to stream the fight themselves or create some kind of pay-per-view avenue themselves. They do a lot of their weigh-ins on their website, Top Rank. I don't know. I don't know all the details. I don't know if they'll try to... Bob Arum's supposed to be meeting with Showtime. I don't know if they'll try to use ESPN, who's done pay-per-view before. I believe it was Antonio Margarito had a fight on ESPN pay-per-view. So more to come on that. But the Pacquiao-Vargas fight is solid. It's not necessarily the fight that people were clamoring for, and I think that's the biggest dilemma with Pacquiao. Pacquiao, after 5 years of debate, he lost to Mayweather. Then he fought Bradley, a guy that many people thought he already beat twice, right? And then now he's fighting Jessie Vargas, who most people consider to be the smaller fight out of Broner, Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman, things like that, Terrence Crawford, right? So you pick Jessie Vargas. If Donaire is in line to face Jessie Magdaleno on this card, that definitely, in my opinion, enhances and helps the card because it helps generate interest for the card in general. And I think Top Rank has been aware of that. Like the Pacquiao-Bradley 3, they tried pretty well to stack the card. And this is something that Top Rank, in my opinion, is not known for. Like you've seen Mayweather events, Mayweather-Maidana. I think one of the fights he had Amir Khan and Adrian Broner on the undercard. Khan fought Collazo, Broner fought Carlos Molina or whoever, and then Floyd fought Maidana. And you look at Mayweather versus Canelo, the one card. The co-main event was Danny Garcia versus Lucas Matisse. You know what I mean? The classic. That's like what the fans wanted, the best at 140 at that time. So Top Rank hasn't necessarily been known for that. So I think their best bet is to follow this path. That fight is happening November 5th, Thomas and Mack Center. HBO is not involved in it, so I don't know what they're doing, but HBO is a big box and a big entity, so you don't have that extra push. So you got to promote a fight that people are just like about, which is Pacquiao versus Vargas. And I think Jessie Magdaleno, undefeated knockout artist versus Donaire, is the ticket. You know what I mean? Using the stable that they do have without trying to work with De La Hoya or Al Heyman fighters. I think that's a very, very solid fight that can be made, and it should be an entertaining one with two guys with power. One's a champion. It's a title fight. Bob Arum, I think, says he wants to have 4 title fights on this Pacquiao Vargas card. So it sounds like he gets it. He knows what his main event is, and as a result, he's trying to stack the card. So I'm all for that. As far as Donaire, talked to him last month, and you'll see the clip in this video of him and Jessie Magdaleno. They met face to face. After this was when I covered the Pacquiao versus Crawford fight live, did some interviews with Donaire and things of that sort. It's just overall a good fight. I don't know who Jessie Magdaleno is training with. He was training with Joel Diaz, but I heard that after Tim Bradley left and went with Teddy Atlas, that Magdaleno claims Joel Diaz lost some of the passion along with losing the fighter Timothy Bradley, and he left as a result of it. Maybe he felt he wasn't the same trainer. I don't know. So I don't know who's training him, but overall it's a good look and it's a good fight. My personal opinion, I'm a longtime Donaire fan. He's from the Bay Area like me, Northern California. I've always liked Donaire and things like that. I know what he's good at and I know his deficiencies and stuff like that, but I followed his whole career, and at one point he was one of HBO's Lomachenkos, and what I mean by that is he was one of the stars that HBO was heavily pushing. So I never really understood how you have a guy like Manny Pacquiao, who was on pay-per-view, Filipino sensation, and the Filipino Flash, Nonito Donaire, and they were both on the same network and on the same side, aka Top Rank, and they were never featured on cards together. I just never understood that. At the height of their careers, I think that was kind of a freebie, a gimme. Like that would increase your numbers. You got two guys, they're both running through guys and knockout artists, entertaining styles. They are both liked by the network. HBO, like commentary and stuff, usually has good commentary and praise for Donaire and Pacquiao. in their prime, or whatever you want to say, when they were running through guys and knocking people out. So it just seemed like so much of a gimme. I never understood why Top Rank didn't collectively get together and put them on a card together somewhere. Even like the cards when Pacquiao's fighting Algieri and Macau, like, why not bring Donaire there and put him against Scott Quigg or something? I just thought that, I don't know, maybe it's budget reasons or whatever. But you notice with K2, they have Gennady guys, Golovkin and Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, and they're pretty much making it like a package deal. You have Golovkin, his last few fights since the HBO debut basically of Chocolatito, you have them in this kind of package deal. Golovkin fights, then you usually get a Chocolatito fight. Look like Golovkin versus Lemieux, Chocolatito on the undercard against Brian Valoria or whoever you fought. You look at Dominic Wade and Golovkin, Chocolatito's on that undercard. Now, on the same date as Golovkin Brook, you have Carlos Cuadras versus Chocolatito. So to me, I thought they should have done the same thing with Donaire and Pacquiao and made it kind of that package deal where fans, especially Filipino fans, would have the opportunity to see two of the most prominent stars on one card for one set price, right? It just seemed like it made sense to me, but I guess better late than never. I like it. I like the fight with Magdaleno. I think it's a tough fight for Donaire. It's a tough fight for Magdaleno, and that'll be the best name on his resume if he can beat Donaire, and that'll be the best recent win for Donaire if he can beat Magdaleno. Let me know what you guys think, and do you like the idea? I definitely think it enhances the card in Pacquiao-Vargas. Let me know what you guys think. Drop in the comment section, share the video, like the video as always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till the next video is Ego signing off.